Hey guys, welcome to Shadow Skull Studios. It's Ravenwolf, and today we are back on Moxfield to do another Friday deck list. Sorry, this one uploaded a little late. Trying to kind of like mess with it. My buddy built a Necro Dragon tribal deck a while back. Trying to get it to work, stuff like that. So here I am trying to get it to work and see what we can do. This is kind of the prototype of it. I'm gonna have to take some stuff out to add more mana knowingly, but here we are going to go into it. I do have to ask guys, if you enjoy my content, to please like and subscribe, comment down below for some YouTube interaction, help out that algorithm. Tell me what you would like to add to the deck, what you don't like about the deck. I know a lot of people will say play 40 lands, especially for a bracket 3 deck like this one is. A bunch of my decks are made for high bracket 3, low bracket 4. But, yeah. Anything y'all want to give, like, critique-wise, stuff like that. But let's get into it. So, Necro, each creature spell we have, with mana value 4 or greater, has Blitz, which is equal to its mana cost. But our Blitz cost spells cost 1 less for each time you've cast your commander from the command zone this game. So, and when those Blitz creatures at the end step, they get sacked, so we can draw cards. So, sorry, I just got a message. I'm having to deal with a family death right now, so I do apologize. Anyway, so with our creatures dying, we're gonna have card draw on that as long as our commander's out to give ourselves Blitz. And then even if he's removed, we cast him again from our command zone. Boom, our Blitz cost is even less. Now let's get into our dragons. We have a Cole, the Unrepentant. Flying, trample, 5/5. He's not going to be reduced, but we can sack 3 other creatures to get a creature from our graveyard back on the battlefield. So if we can get out a bunch of our dragons for cheaply, get some ETB effects, boom, sack them, get 1 thing back on that turn, pretty good. Ambitious Dragonborn will enter with X counters on it, where X is the greatest power among creatures you control and creatures in your graveyard. So we could possibly get this out for 1 green mana, and we have a big dragon on the battlefield that will be swinging. That's why I thought to put Earthquake Dragon in the deck because of him. I was not sure, because we have a 7 there. I guess 7s are 7. So yeah, but even then, that's a 1 cost 7, or it was 8. Yeah, I guess 8's going to be our biggest, which is fine. We can get a 1 green out, 8 with haste, and on this step it'll die. Ancestral Statue, if we don't want that thing to die, if we want to try and cast it again, return it to the hand. Also, Ancestral Statue, it could balance itself, so wanting free creature casts, that's an infinite combo with Necro you could do. I just don't have an infinite combo in here with that. If you want to put something like Impact Tremors in the deck, I guess Blood Artist. No, Blood Art won't do it. But like Impact Tremors could make that go infinite with Necro if you have Necro out enough. Ancient Brass Dragon for more graveyard recursion. Taka Whirlwinder, give our dragons double strike. At Sushi, on death, we can get 3 treasures or some impulse draw. Avenging Hunter for the initiative, so we can get some extra value. Balefire Dragon for a hopefully 1-sided board wipe. Belados Winterbloom will hopefully make us some 1/1 green pest that can go with a Cole to get some more dragons out of the graveyard. And of course, eventually pay 10 life, untap our lands, cast more dragons. Bladewing, Deathless Tyrant. Will hopefully make us a board again to go with a Cole. And plus, then we have stuff to block with. Bladewing the Arisen for more graveyard recursion. And it needs a mana sink. Blood Artist, so when our things die, we can drain our opponents to gain some life back. Bloodcaller Scourge, so hopefully we can oops out some stuff from blitzing in the dragon. Colossal Grave Reaver will mill us some cards in our graveyard. And then when one or more creature cards are in our graveyard, are put into our graveyard from the library, put one of them into the battlefield. So yeah, that's a good way. Daragaz Reincarnated is a dragon that's going to keep coming back. Destructor Dragon is removal. Disruptive Stormbrood is also removal. Draconic Muralist is a tutor. Dragonborn Champion is card draw. We have Dragon Broodmother, which is a sack outlet for our commander and for our other dragons. If we don't care about the card draw, we just want to get more permanent stuff on the battlefield. Dragon Lord Talka is going to be removal. Blow up some other small stuff for one big thing. Ancient Copper Dragon for treasures. Gluttonous Hellkite, cheapened by our commander, will hopefully make our opponents sack a bunch of their creatures. Goldspan Dragon is going to be mana ramp. Harrogast is, hopefully with this, we can kind of cheat it out. Cloth Unrivaled Ancient is for mana ramp. Corvold, since we're going to be sacking our permanents, we'll hopefully just get a card draw and get a big dragon on board. Corvold the Glutton, basically is going to be a big dragon. Kira the Boundless, because he's going to get 3 lands or make a big creature. Morbid Opportunist is for more card draw. Old Gnawbone is going to be for ramp. Prosh is going to be a sack outlet for our commander, so we can hopefully recast him again. Or if we can ever also just recast Prosh. Silent Draco is to hopefully give our stuff either lifelink, first strike, or trample. Scourge of Alkis is going to just burn. Steel Hellkite is going to be hopefully like a decent like removal. Terror of the Peaks is also going to be a removal or burn. Thrakis is just to be hopefully power over our opponent's creatures. World Gorger Dragon to go with our commander if we want to save our stuff on our board. Blitz in World Gorger Dragon on our end step. World Gorger Dragon goes away. All our stuff comes back, and we draw a card. Wrathful Red Dragon is to go with our Blasphemous Act that's in the deck for a win con. Also, it's to stop our opponents from wanting to block. And Zeatora, we're going to throw our dragons at other people. And hopefully get 3 treasures. For our sorceries, we have Blast Act. We have Blasphemous Edict. Since we're blitzing in our dragons, we're going to go ahead and board wipe anyway. Cultivate for ramp. Reanimate for Graveyard Recursion. Rise of the Dark Realms for Recursion. Diabolic Intent is going to be a tutor that we can sack a creature for. 3 visits, go tutor for a forest. Victimize for Graveyard Recursion. Cabal Ritual for ramp. Dark Ritual is also a ramp. Heroic Intervention is to protect our board. For our artifacts, we have Alter Dementia, sack our commander or other things if we don't care about draw. Arcane Signet, Ashnod's Altar, sack our commander. Creator's Fear. Dragon's Horde is a mana rock that will hopefully also draw us cards. Dragonstorm Globe will make our stuff come back with a counter. Jade Orb of Dragonkind makes when we cast a dragon, it's going to have hexproof till end of turn and a counter. Orb of Dragonkind is basically just a good mana rock and it's mana fixing. Soul Ring and Urza's Incubator, even though it makes dragons cheaper for the whole table, this will hopefully let us get our dragons out better. Black Market, so hopefully we can just dump mana into our dragons. Dance of the Dead for Graveyard Recursion. Dragon Tempest for burn, giving our normal cast dragons haste. Necromancy for Graveyard Recursion. And Ninja Teen. Since we're going to be flying over our opponents, hopefully we can sneak our dragons from our graveyard with our blitzed dragons. Plus, it gives them menace, and whenever a creature leaves our battlefield, each opponent will lose 1 life. This is a enchantment that I think is really underrated for Commander. This is a really, really good enchantment. Alright. For our lands, kept it simple. We got the verges, shocks, stuff like that. So I'm not going to go over our lands. We're just going to go straight into gameplay now. So let's go ahead and play test. We will draw for turn 1. We're going ahead. Stomping Ground's going to come and play tapped. Next turn. Sure. Summit. And a lot of this game is us going to be playing on curve because we're playing a bunch of dragons. I didn't put in a bunch of like, there's just not enough ramp in the deck. I could have put in stuff like Doors of Durin, Lurking Predators to cheat out more dragons. Next cast. Alright, we're going to do green. Then we'll do Henzi. Next turn, we're just going to go ahead and cast Cultivate. View Library. I think it says basic, right? Yep. So we're gonna go grab a forest, put in play tapped on our mountain. We're gonna go. It's gonna go in our hand, but we're gonna put in play for land for turn. Next turn. Now we got some stuff. Here we go. What do we want to blitz in? I think so. This is 5 mana. 4 mana. No, 5. I have 5 mana. So we'll blitz in the wing. No. We'll just do 5 mana, cast Volcus. Next turn. People are probably going to kill Volcus and it's fine. There we go, 6 mana. We'll cast... Dark Writ. So with 3 black mana. With 1 green... and that 3 black mana, no, 2 of it, we'll do Orb of Dragonkind, tapping Orb of Dragonkind, and the rest of our mana, we're going to blitz in Dragon Broodmother, sacking her commander back to the command zone. It'll get a counter, and it has hexproof, and we get to shoot something for 2 damage. Oh, we also got to shoot something for 1, which is fine. Now we get to shoot something for 2 damage. And we'll swing 5 at somebody. Oh, we also have a 1/1 dragon. And our instep, this will go to the grave. Next turn. Oh, heck yeah. So, on this turn, we're going to cast... Henzi. Yeah, so this is going to be a slow deck, which is fine with me. Oh, if we got to draw a card from the dragon. Oh, then we could bring it back if we wanted to. I just don't know if we want to. Alright. Reduced by 2, so this dragon is 5 mana. So we will cast it for... blitz it in for 5 mana. World Gorger enters. We're going to shoot something for 3. Our stuff gets exiled. Then we're going to swing for... it's at the end of turn, right? Yeah. We'll swing for... it's going to be 8. Swing at 8 at somebody. End step, it gets sacked. All our stuff comes back, and we draw a card. It's not pretty bad. Honestly, this is a bad dragon deck, but I'm enjoying it, playing it as it would be in a casual setting. Ooh, red sushi. I want to keep this hand just because of the orb, but we're going to have to mulligan that one. That's better. Draw a card for turn. Haunted Range, we'll put in play tapped. Next turn, we're going to... And untapped. We'll waste a black mana just so we can get Orb Dragon Kind out. Next turn, Glade, Henzi. Next turn, what is that? A Cabal Ritual. But we just don't have the mana. We do have the mana that we need. We do not. Because the only thing we could eventually cast is a Blasphemous Act. Because that's still 6 mana. This would be 4, 5 mana. And it just would not be worth it. Because we have to do this. For this. This. 5, 6. So we could do Gladness out for 1? Sure. Well, Gladness out for 1. It enters with a counter. And then each opponent would have to sack a creature. So it'd be a 3. So you set counters to 4. And on turn 4, we're swinging with a 7/7. End step, it'll die. We draw a card. Oh well. Alright. Turn 5. That is not good. Not good. And it's each basic land type. We only have 2. Okay. So we've pretty much screwed ourselves out, I would say. Yeah. This is not going to be a great deck. I immediately regret this. But you know what? It's fine. You know what? We'll keep this hand and we'll draw. That's fine. Overgrown Tomb comes to play tapped. Next turn, Mountain, Arcane Signet. Next turn, cast Henzi. Next turn, Swamp. We can get a 5-drop Dragon out. If we wanted to. Do we want to? What is a good 5-drop? We'll go ahead and do Broodmother. Let's gamble. Henzi, you're going to the grave. Go to command zone. We make a 1/1 dragon. And we're going to swing for 4. No, I get 6 counters. Or he gets 2 counters, so we're swinging for 6. End step, it'll die. Draw a card for turn. There we go. Next turn. Stomping Grounds. Boom. We'll lose 2 life. Cast Henzi. Next turn. Let's just go ahead and do Urza's Incubator, choosing dragons and a Blood Artist. Next turn. Here we go. Now, our dragons are going to cost 3 less to cast, essentially. That's 5 mana. So, here's Old Gnawbone coming in, swinging. We'll say, like, we get 7 treasures. Without 7 treasures, we're just going to hard cast Ancient Brass Dragon. For some graveyard recursion. Alright, that will die. And we draw a card. Turn 8. We could blitz in Clouth, which I think we'll do. So, oh, it's 2 cheaper, honestly. Alright, so our dragons are 4 cheaper. Wow, cloth for 3 mana. Who knew that would work? Alright, we'll do cloth for 3 mana. We'll do these lands. Then we'll go to combat. Swinging. And getting 12 mana. We'll roll a d20. Got a 12. Cool. Old Gnawbone comes back. Which was 7. And that's 6, so we can't get that back. We'll say we steal some of our opponent's creatures. So there we go. Let's do one more. I'll keep it. I want to. Draw for turn. Keeping it. Alright. Jump Panorama. We're going to go search for... It's a basic, right? Yep. Alright. We'll go grab a mountain. And put it on the battlefield. Next turn. Dragons will scum. No. I'll come and play tapped, which is fine. Turn 3. Orbit Dragonkind. Which is fine with me. Next turn. Oh, this is bad. This is very bad. We'll go to end step. And we'll sack Bellerose. Turn 5. Dance of the Dead, getting Bellerose back and play tapped. On our 3 opponents' upkeeps, we're making pests. Which is fine for me, honestly. So we have 3 mana to cast dragons, but it's not helping us anytime soon. Next turn. That's a swamp. You don't untap. So we get another pest. What I am going to do, though, is we are going to go ahead. I don't know what to cast, honestly. Tisk. Let's just cast Henzi. Then we're going to make 4 more on our next turn. Alright. Turn 7. We got a forest. All our dragons cost 1 less. This is good for us. We have 5 mana to cast dragons. We have a 4. And we can start paying life to untap lands. So we should do that, right? We should do that. So we'll head and tap for 5 mana. Then we'll lose 10 life to untap our lands. And 2 of that are 5 mana can only be used to cast dragons. So we're gonna go ahead and cast that. We untapped our lands, so now we're gonna have 5 mana. We'll blitz out. You know what? Let's go down to 20. Untap our lands again. Cool. Now we have 9 mana. And this is 6. So now we're at boom, 3. Boom, blitz you out. And you're going to get 7 counters. Alright. So now that we did that, we're now going to go to combat. All of our dragons stuff is going to double. So boom, boom, boom. Hopefully make 14 treasures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 treasures. Then we'll go ahead and sack 3 to the grave for a commander sphere. 3 to the grave again. No, 4 to the grave for a cool. 2 to the grave for Diabolic Etent, sacking a pest, gaining a life. View library, where is a good land? I can just type it in. Dealer's Proving Ground, which we're going to put in play tapped. Go to range step. These guys die. We draw 3. There we go. And then we can blitz this dude in. Hopefully do some more shenanigans. Next turn, we're going to play the Verge. So this turn 8 be our last turn of the game. We have more pests, which is fine. We're going to sack 3 of the pests. Boop. Gain 3 life. And we're going to view all. Give me back old Gnawbone. Give me back them down old Gnawbone. Alright. So cool's been used. Let's go ahead. You're tapped. Now we're going to blitz in with our treasures. 6. Yep. Boop. Blue Collar Scourge. Which is fine with me. Here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here, we'll say we use one less land to do it. And then we could also sack a commander sphere, and we'll do that. Draw a card. That's fine with me. And then we're going to swing a 5 at somebody. It's probably not going to go through. But then we could also do a heroic intervention. So yeah. Decent dragon deck. A little slow, but there are workarounds. This hand's honestly better. Draw for turn 1. We're going to do a Some Ground, play tapped. Next game. Verge. None of our fast mana. I'm okay with that. Next turn. You. Henzi. Next turn. Swamp. I'm going to focus more on just the ramp in general. So we're going to pay 3 for Orb Dragonkind. Next turn. Here what we do. We are going to blitz in at Sushi with a counter and hexproof. Swing 5 at somebody. On our end step, he will die. Make 3 treasures. Draw a card from him dying. Next turn. Oh my gosh, we have manas now. We're going to focus on Cultivate first. View library. We need a forest and a mountain. Forest and play tapped. Actually, no. Forest will play from our hand. The mountain will come and play tapped. Boop. There we go. Now we have 6 mana to oops out a dragon. What dragon do we want? Let's go ahead and hit somebody with a Bellfire Dragon. Hopefully blow up their board. End step. Bellfire dies. We draw a card. It's not too bad, honestly. Next turn. That's Urza's Incubator. So we'll cast Urza's Incubator to make our mana a little more flexible. And then we're just going to hardcast Zeatora. There you go. Because on our next turn, that's an Orb Dragon kind we could also mess with. Let's do that. Orb Dragon kind. And then we can do you, and you. We'll oops out Ambitious, which will have a 6. Yep. It'll enter with 8 counters. So we'll swing an 8-8 at somebody. On the end step, we're going to sack it to Zeotora to shoot somebody or something for 8 and then get 3 treasures. 2, 3. So see? Yeah. And then I don't think the Blitz says when it dies this turn. Oh no, when it dies, draw a card. Wow, Blitz is good, and I'm stupid. But yeah, this is my Blaze Blitz deck. It could be made a little faster. I could take out some other dragons. Like, I could take out Hiragast. He's not really going to be doing what I want him to do. Put in some more... Maybe just more lands, like another land. Put this at 34, even though I'm... Or another fetch land. Or fetch spell. Or a Mana Dork. Take this out for a Birds of Paradise or a Halfling. But yeah, guys, I hope y'all enjoy, and I'll see y'all guys again next time.